Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is I'm recording myself right now in real time, seeing information, seeing the data for the very first time. In other words, I don't know what's coming next. So to respect your time, if you are looking for a video where the person's got hindsight in their favor and they're doing a trade recap or something like that, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, I'm confident you'll find value in this video. So I will pause the recording software for now and I'll be back at market open. All right, I have an order for 2 puts at 1670 here. I am doing options. If you have no idea what I mean by that, in the comment section, just comment options or options guide, and I will send you a link to a free class that I put together. It's like 25-30 minutes long. It'll help make all this make more sense, called the big basics of options. So I said, just comment below options guide, and I'll send that to you. Okay, I'm at 1670. Okay, we got to change now and go to 1550. So let's see this thing come up just a bit more. All right, I will pause and I'll keep a close eye on it. I have an order at 1950. Okay, I got to change that now to 1870 for a put. I think 1810. All right, I will go ahead and pause. Have an order at 2350, in at 2350. Got 1 put. And just had to take the $30. Tried for the $50 and it just wouldn't go. Okay, I got to stop talking right now. Okay, 2150. We'll try that now. But yeah, tried. Could not quite get that $50 move. So I had to not take a loss or anything like that, but I had to settle for less than what I was going for. So just the $30. So a partially failed trade. Although I could get very philosophical and say, well, a trade failure is only a failure if you broke rules. So you could still lose money, but as long as you followed your rules, which is all true. But I just meant that more so, and did not quite get as good of an entry point. Now, in hindsight, yes, I know. I would have been okay, but that's all hindsight, right? That's easy to trade when you can look back and make your decisions. So, okay. Starting off the day with 1 trade, and like I said, worked out, but just not how I thought it would. Have an order at 2050 now, so this needs to come up a bit more for another put. There we go. Keep coming. All right, I'll watch it, but I'll go ahead and pause. All right, I moved down to 1970 and going for 2 contracts here. And I don't know if my mic's picking up, but the lawn people are here, so I apologize if you hear rumbling in the background. That's just a lawnmower. Okay, again, I'm at 1970. Okay, you know what? I think we can get a pop for 1950 instead. All right, I'll pause. Okay, maybe I'm at 1920 now. For a second, moved down through 20. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to 1870 at this point. I will pause. Okay, 1870 in. Again, 1870 entry point. and out for $60 because I had 2 contracts, only went for 30 cents. But that was still just a pain to get out. Now I realized, what are you talking about? You just made $60 in like 10 seconds. I get it. If this is your first video that you've watched of mine, I probably sound like a deranged, greedy savage. But if you've watched a track record of these videos with these sniper shots, usually these things, if I'm getting that precise entry point, I mean, you're in and out within, 1 or 2 seconds. And that one just worked very hard to get me out. Again, I don't mean any of this in a greedy savage point of view, because I understand. I understand, especially if you're like a younger person like myself. When I got started making minimum wage or $10 an hour, like, why is this guy complaining about making $60 in 10 seconds? Not complaining, just observing that this is quite the challenge right now to make profit on these moves, in the sense of I just can't quite get the entry point that gives me that very, very fast in and out, which again, if you watch more of these videos, you'll have more context. You'll see some where, I've titled some $100 in 1 second. And if you watch those videos, you'll see it's literally $100 in a second. All right, I will go ahead and pause. Okay, I have an order at 2010 here. That's what I wanted. So let's go to 1910 now. Need this thing to come down just a bit more. I'll watch it closely. I'll pause. Okay, I'm at 1910. Oh, that's where I wanted. So I was just slightly off. So it'll go to 1850 here. Actually, I think we can get another plunge at this point. So I'm going to go to 1770. I will pause. Come at 1760. Nope, that's what I wanted. Would not fill me. So we'll go to 1570 now. So I'm getting close to these entry points, but it's just not quite dropping down enough. Okay, here we go. Maybe another move coming here. Should I change strike prices is the question at this point. All right, I'll pause. Have an order at 1950. Once again, close. If you scroll that back, you'll see that I had best bid, but I did not get filled. All right, I'll pause. Okay, I'm at 1810 in, out. See how fast that was? There was $80 in literally a second. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. All right. I know, Clay, look, in hindsight, look, it was up over 20. You're right. That's hindsight though. Had this thing hit me and then cut plunging, you'd be saying, Clay, why don't you take that $80 in 1 second? You greedy savage. So again, you're not wrong. I hear what you're saying, but just keep in mind that you are filtering through the very convenient lens of hindsight. And I had a couple people comment, Clay, why do you always keep talking about hindsight? And you're right. Those people, you are right. Also, I want to address you. But just realize that I've been doing these videos since 2013-ish. And unless I say that, then I get a bunch of people in the comment section telling me what I should have done and could have done and all that. And those people aren't wrong. But like I said, sometimes people forget that they're sitting there doing all their analysis with hindsight in their favor. So that's why I am trying to be proactive about always mentioning that hindsight factor. Because I'm the same way, though. I sit here and find myself saying, oh, I should have done this or I could have done that. And it's like, well, wait a second, Clay. I mean, it's easy to sit here and critique yourself when you already know what happened. But so there we go. Up 170 now. It's almost 10:30. So I mean, $170 in an hour, not too bad. Minimum wage is, what is it, like $10 now, $15? I guess it depends on where you live. National minimum wage, I think, is like what, $10 an hour? So not too bad. I would never go up to somebody that makes minimum wage and say, I made $170 in an hour. I'm not very happy about it. That would make me a pretty big greedy savage. But all right, well, nice little bounce there. Let's see what else I can find. I have an order at 1850 in for a call. Interested in potentially so just had to take a $10 move there. Basically, that was in loss control mode. Where I essentially said, I'm not going to make any money on this one, but I did get enough of a bounce there to put a slight gain in my pocket, but that was actually worked out very well because in my mind, I transitioned into, okay, I'm going to take a loss on this one. Let's just try to keep it controlled. Let's make sure it doesn't, spin out of control, no pun intended. But I got a pleasant little bounce right there. That was enough to at least let me put $10 in my pocket. So in an odd way, a pleasant surprise on that one. But yeah, not a great entry point, clearly. Okay, well, if this thing wants to come down to about 449.30, so we got a ways if that's going to happen. I would certainly be interested, but and again, in hindsight, I know, hey, Clay, you would have been okay. Yeah, you're right, but that's hindsight. All right, I will pause. Have an order at 24.70 for 2 puts. That's what I wanted. Go to 23.70 now. See it push up a little bit more. All right, I will pause. Have an order at 23.50. And it got super crazy there for a second and very jumpy. So because of that, I'm going to just play it more conservative and go to 22.50. I missed the jump on video, but like I said, got very jumpy. I'll go ahead and pause. So it's 2:55 p.m. I'll probably go to, or I'm open to going to 3:30-ish. So basically 35 minutes. And I'd really like to get up over $200. It seems like it's been a good enough quality day with movements where I should be up over 200 already, and I'm not. And maybe that's going to come back and bite me. But I think I'm being realistic, and I'm always trying to check myself mentally to make sure I'm not spinning out of control. But I'd really like to get over 200. In fact, maybe that's what I'll title this video. Can I get over 200 or can I hit my goal? Something like that, because my goal right now at this point is to get over the $200 mark. And we'll see what happens. So I don't know. Does this turn into me now closing by giving my gains back, by ending in the red? I hope not. But because this is live, I don't know what's coming next. Hopefully what's coming next is me pushing myself up over $200, but I'm going to continue to follow the strategy. I'm not going to be greedy and force a trade, but that is the current goal now. I'd like to try to get up over that $200 mark. Have an order at 1370. Nope, close. Let's go to 1270 now. Was on best bid, did not get filled. Again, I'm at 1270 now. All right, I'll pause. Have an order at 1420. Nope. Let's go to 1250 now for a slight little break of that area. So come on down. And I'm at 1250 here. Just a little bit of a push down through that yellow line. I'll pause. Well, I did not hit the goal. Just have not really gotten anything that really made a whole lot of sense. Yeah, I had a couple where I tried, but there wasn't any sort of no-brainer type thing, and just didn't really feel comfortable with anything. And it was a little risky to throw out a goal, because when you do that, especially when you're going to be putting it on YouTube, you definitely want to hit that goal. So very arguably unwise on my part. Can we get a breakdown here though? I'm still one. If this thing wants to break down, it's just one of those situations now where it doesn't feel like it's going to break down, but maybe I'm wrong. And it does. Yeah, see what I mean? Now back up it goes. Now, clearly I don't trust it enough to just buy a call here. All right, I'll give it a couple more minutes. I'll pause. All right, as it bounces, I am done. So if you enjoy these live trade videos, do a couple things for me. Please hit that like button, leave a comment below. Did you hit your goal today? But feedback like that goes a long way. These videos are not, oh wow, quite the bounce. But these videos are not easy to make. I have to talk to you. I have to think for myself. I have to make alerts in the chat room. I have to, do a bunch of things all at once, because they are truly live. I don't say that to ask for pity. I just say to add context that I really do seek your feedback on if you enjoy these. So if you do enjoy them, please, like I said, hit the like button and leave a basic comment, even if it's just a smiley face emoji. And again, if you want that options guide, just leave a comment that says guide, please, something like that, and I will link you to it. But thank you for hanging out, and everybody take care. I'm wondering, should I trade this? But okay, maybe we're not quite done. Let me. Yeah, okay, there's time. $19.70. Throw an order out. Let's see if we can get a quick spike up there. I'll pause. And that summarizes it, and back down it goes. So never mind. I'm done. Hit that like button. Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good one. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up, as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.